So you've just ventured into a new coffee shop for some relaxation and a bite to eat, but wait, there's no Wi-Fi. What do? How do you stay connected and not get caught with latte on your face? I'm Rory Mackay and you're watching Tech Bits on CIB24.com. We've talked about Wi-Fi and how wireless works both inside and outside of the home. We've examined how waves travel and what they interact with and how they interact with certain surfaces. But what happens when there's no access point to connect to? How do you ensure that you stay connected when you find yourself in a place that doesn't offer free Wi-Fi? Today we're going to take a look at tethering with your cell phone, hotspot providers, and portable wireless modems that are often referred to as some type of stick. The first and sometimes easiest way, depending upon your device, is to connect your laptop to your cell phone. This is done in a manner which is called tethering. It's simply when you create a bridge between your laptop and your cell phone. You then use the phone to send data to and from your laptop. The phone acts as your access point and you carry it with you wherever you go. You can do this anywhere, anytime, and you're not really limited because you don't need any additional devices, providing that you have a sufficient data plan. Now, depending upon the device, it's relatively painless to do, and it's fairly easy to understand. Now, there are some disadvantages to this service or using this method. It's not really all that fast. So if you're the type of, speed demon that likes, constant connection, you may want to try something else. However, though, if you have an LTE connection, you may be okay. Depending upon the device, it can be quite difficult to initialize, and it may not be worth the hassle in the end. I mentioned earlier that some devices are easier than others, so you'll have to weigh the pros and cons. Also, a lot of providers put restrictions on tethering, and they have minimum requirements for data plans. Rogers requires you to have at least 1 gig in your wireless cell phone plan, and Bell is similar in their requirements for the data as well. Now that being said, 1 gig is a reasonable amount. It can actually be viewed as a type of protection so that it ensures that you don't go over, because going over your plan could mean that you're charged extensively. And depending upon what you're doing when you're tethering, if you're downloading a lot or streaming, say, quite a few movies or YouTubing, you could find yourself exceeding it by a large amount, and you might find your hard drive full, but your wallet may be empty. Another option that most service providers offer, and is a decent solution, is the wireless portable modem. It is sometimes referred to as MiFi, but use this term lightly because depending upon the country, it's a registered trademark of different companies. Bell offers the Turbo Stick, while Rogers offers the Rocket Stick. They are simply USB devices that plug into your laptop or device and provide you with wireless internet connectivity. Now, both providers also offer devices that have these modems built in as well. They're basically attached to different plans, and whether you purchase the modem or the device outright or not is kind of how they structure them. You can sign up for a term length, or you can pay a minimal fee, or you can pay $0 for the modem itself. It's all written into the cost. The plans are fairly flexible, and they're based on usage as well, which is really nice because it's a tier structure. So if you end up using more or less, you just move up or down in the tier of the plan. There are also pay-per-usage hotspots, and that's just simply when some company offers a hotspot in the area and you pay a flat fee to use their hotspot. Now, these are located around the country, but again, they're subject to geographical location, and depending upon where you are going to be, you want to pay close attention to just where they are, because you don't want to be limited. With this option, though, it could help you pinch some pennies if that's your concern. Wireless usage is a huge part of our day. People seem to be sending more and more data, receiving more files, sending more pictures, uploading more data from time to time or all the time. Now, for the person who is always on the go, staying connected can become a tiresome problem. Whether you connect with a stick, use a device, or a device with a modem built inside. Perhaps you may pay for a hotspot. Or perhaps you just want to tether. This will give you some options. The technology will allow you to breeze through your day, and it'll allow you to make sure you don't have to plan your next stop in a free Wi-Fi zone. I'm Rory Mackay, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter or Facebook.